Obesity creates a metabolic environment rich in oxidative stress, a condition where the production of reactive oxygen species, ROS, overwhelms the body's antioxidant defenses. This oxidative burden affects multiple organs and tissues, particularly the liver, adipose tissue, and muscle, leading to damage at the cellular level. Under normal conditions, the body has a built-in response to this kind of stress, autophagy. When ROS levels rise, autophagy is supposed to activate as a protective mechanism, removing damaged mitochondria, oxidized proteins, and other stress-inducing components before they can cause further harm. This response not only prevents the accumulation of cellular debris, but also helps maintain metabolic flexibility and energy balance. However, in the context of obesity, this vital defense system often fails to respond appropriately. The very process meant to shield the body from oxidative stress becomes impaired, blunted, or chronically dysregulated. Autophagy and oxidative stress are tightly linked through a feedback loop. ROS, particularly those released from malfunctioning mitochondria, act as signals that normally prompt the initiation of autophagy. This mitochondrial cleanup process, known as mitophagy, is essential for restoring healthy energy production and curbing further ROS generation. In lean or metabolically healthy individuals, this loop functions efficiently. ROS are sensed, autophagy is triggered, damaged mitochondria are cleared, and cellular homeostasis is restored. But in obesity, chronic nutrient overload, inflammation, and hormonal imbalances interfere with this regulatory loop. The signaling pathways that initiate autophagy, such as AMPK activation or mTOR inhibition, become disrupted, leaving cells unable to mount an adequate autophagic response despite high levels of oxidative damage. The consequences of this breakdown are far-reaching. In the liver, impaired autophagy allows lipid peroxidation and protein oxidation to accumulate unchecked, contributing to the progression of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and insulin resistance. In skeletal muscle, oxidative stress, without proper autophagic resolution, can damage contractile proteins and impair mitochondrial performance, reducing metabolic efficiency and endurance. In adipose tissue, ROS-driven dysfunction fuels further inflammation and fibrosis, which in turn worsens insulin signaling. All of this feeds into a vicious cycle, where obesity increases oxidative stress demands more autophagy, and autophagy fails to keep pace, exacerbating cellular dysfunction. Yet despite this challenge, there is compelling evidence that autophagy remains a viable therapeutic target even in obese individuals. When appropriately stimulated, autophagy can be reawakened to respond to oxidative stress, restore mitochondrial function, and reduce inflammatory signals. Interventions like intermittent fasting, exercise, and certain plant-based compounds, such as quercetin, resveratrol, and sulforaphane, have been shown to enhance the body's antioxidant defenses and promote autophagic clearance. These strategies don't just neutralize free radicals, they also reinstate the natural cellular rhythm of stress response and recovery, helping break the chain of oxidative damage before it cascades into disease. What's especially promising is the idea that autophagy doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be functional enough to rebalance the system. Even modest improvements in autophagic efficiency have been shown in experimental models to reduce ROS accumulation and improve glucose metabolism. By restoring some of the body's innate ability to manage oxidative stress, we allow cells to heal from within, rather than constantly chasing symptoms with external treatments. This internal regulation offers a more sustainable, adaptive approach to metabolic resilience. Still, activating autophagy in the presence of high oxidative stress must be approached with care. Pushing cells too hard to recycle damaged components can lead to overclearance or even cell death in tissues already under stress. The goal is not aggressive stimulation, but intelligent, context-aware support of autophagy's natural function. Lifestyle changes that include periods of nutritional rest, moderate exercise, and antioxidant-rich foods appear to be some of the safest and most effective ways to do this. Ultimately, the story of oxidative stress and autophagy in obesity is one of both warning and possibility. It shows how easily the body's most powerful defense systems can be overwhelmed, but also how responsive they can be to thoughtful intervention. By re-engaging autophagy, not just as a cleanup tool but as a core element of metabolic control, we open up a hopeful pathway toward reversing cellular damage, enhancing energy regulation, and building long-term protection against the complications of obesity.